Rafael Marchand doing the catching today, and he has caught Mick Abel an awful lot during their minor league careers. At least it seems that way. Particularly last year when the two were in Lehigh Valley.
Same lineup as yesterday, except for Marchand.
Here's Brian Hayes, who was 1 for 7 in the series. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball.
That's a good pitch. You remember Brian's first at bat yesterday?
Yep.
Against Zach, fastball almost took Zach's head off. Good thinking on the part of Marchand.
It's amazing how fast you become a first ball hitter to the opposition, right? You got to do smoke one first ball fastball somewhere, and the word's out. He loves the first pitch, kind of like Castellanos on our team.
Up foul, it's 1-2. Or what do you think here? You think back to that breaking ball?
Yeah, I would.
You got to throw a couple of spinners up there at this point.
Well, first round pick, 15th overall in 2020. It's sharply right out to shortstop, the right of Trey Turner, underhand to stop covering. And inning number 1 in Mick Abel's major league career comes to a close at 9 spot. And Paul Steves, the much heralded right-hander on the mound, shoots it in there at 99 miles an hour. Guy has everything. He's got the perfect pitcher's body. Here's his numbers for this year. 53 strikeouts and 54 2/3.
Watching him warm up with a football today.
Yeah, he does a lot of things that is frowned upon today. Throws every day, off the mound.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
But he's trying to figure out, the secret to going deeper in
Milwaukee.
Yeah, there he is.
On TV with Joe Block, Matt Capps, and Greg Brown are on radio.
The man that started the 1980 World Series first game.
Yep. That one's floated out toward right center field. Thought O'Neill Cruz covers a lot of ground. He makes the catch.
Well, O'Neill Cruz better not drop one with that style of catching.
Oh, yeah. Here is the defense for the Buccos. Hayes kind of up on the left side. Canario makes the start in left field. Horowitz makes his second straight start over at first base. Trey Turner, the batter. Turner 3 for 10 in the series so far. Popped up outside of first. And that's back into the seats. We mentioned the 97.9 miles per hour, which is the highest average on a fastball in Major League Baseball. Jordan Hicks is 2, Dylan Cease is 3, and Jesus Luzardo is number 4.
Wow.
Off the hands, over to third. Glove side for Brian Hayes, 2 outs.
Yeah.
Making his MLB debut, I'm super excited. I'm expecting all of the nerves in the world, but it's the game. It's a different place, but to make it here, it's pretty special.
You ain't a kid.
And we saw his mom, his dad. He has a bunch of other family members that are here, including, and he doesn't even know, he has the lowest ERA in all of Major League Baseball, a list that includes Zach Wheeler.
Impressive stats. Wow.
Well, and through 32 starts, his 2.16 ERA is the lowest in baseball history since 1913. And his whip, 0.96, that is also the lowest in baseball. I mean, that's some rarefied air.
It's a special talent. You just hope that when you come up to close to free agency, the Pirates can keep him.
Yep. Gets his second strikeout as he gets Schwarber.
That had to be a splitter changeup of sorts. This didn't look like a fastball.
Oh yeah, that's a changeup.
Wow. the RPMs on that baby was.
Well, now Castellanos, who was 1 for 8 in the series, swinging a miss. He didn't get a fastball.
Somebody knew he was a first ball hitter. This is one of those days when you just got to try to put the ball in play.
Outside corner 100. Nick, he and his wife Jess welcomed their second son just the other day. Nick's third son overall. Liam, of course, being the oldest. 1 and 2. Babies abound. Check swing.
It's a great day to be left-handed.
Oh, watch both these guys. Might be a good day to have a day off.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Castellanos. Fouls it back. Big folks flinched on that foul ball back to the screen. That guy with the light blue Phillies hat behind home plate, he flinched a little bit. Right there, he flinched. Two balls, 2 strikes. Swing at a foul. All right, he's battling here.
Yeah, you got to get, like Mike said, you got to just try to put balls in play and go from there.
Big sweeper. Wow. It looked like it broke 3 feet.
First 3-ball count. Fly ball, left field. Not that deep. Canario's out there.
How about that for a 3-ball pitch?
On 100.
Big sweeper.
Ain't fair, Mike.
Hoover.
It ain't fair, is it?
Oh, 2 away. And Max Kepler, the batter. Let's see if left-handed. We saw Schwarber, we saw Stott, we saw Harper. At the knees at 100.
Johnny, what's your take? Bob Walk was over here talking on the trend to have to the open stance over the last, 10, 12 years in baseball.
I had an open stance. I don't know. I just like to look with both eyes.
Right. I mentioned that to him, that when you get a real close stance, you might not realize it. You're only seeing it with your front eye.
Swing and a miss, and he gets him. Kepler's down on strikes. 3 strikeouts for Paul Skeens. We've played 2 here at Citizens Bank Park, and we're on to the 3rd. For 80 games for PED violations, and he's also ineligible for the postseason. He is eligible to come back. Phillies statement on the matter says the Phillies fully support Major League Baseball's joint prevention and treatment program and are disappointed to hear today's news of Jose's violation. And it does hurt on so many levels. From a Phillies standpoint, there's a ground ball toward the middle. There's a base hit for Henry Davis.
It sure does. As important as the bullpen is in today's game. I mean, I've always said that the most important part of a baseball team is quality bullpen. Since the game's in their hands, in the last 4 innings, generally of every game, that loss, everyone's got to step up, next man up, but still, when you think of the hard work he has done so far this year, successfully for sure.
He had 7 saves and 7 opportunities. And you saw Romano just kind of stretching and going through the motions in the bullpen. I mean, Alvarado in his 5 years with the Phillies, 37 saves and a 3.37 ERA, but he was the anchor in that bullpen this year. And he's going to be hard to replace, but it happens. I think the hard part is potentially if the Phillies make the postseason that he's not available. 0-2, Davis broke and then came back.
And Bruce took the pitch because he thought Davis was running. He's looking at him.
Yeah. Listen, I know you're a catcher, but you were starting to run. I was going to give you the bag. A little low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5 strikeouts so far for Abel. Rob Thompson told him the other day, he FaceTimed him when he knew he was coming to the big leagues and said, you're up here for 1 start right now, and that's it. So just go out and enjoy yourself. Swing and a miss, 6 strikeouts.
Well, really nice movement. Kind of in the middle of the plate, but broke to the inside corner, off-speed pitch.
See how far up front Cruz was, too.
And McCutcheon singled his first time up.
High velocity makes you do strange things, doesn't it, Michael?
Absolutely.
How about this, guys?
Your brain, you're thinking, gosh, I got to get going because this guy can throw it right by me.
How about this? First Phillies pitcher with at least 5 strikeouts or more in his first 2 innings of his major league debut. Now he has 6 into the 3rd.
It's been impressive.
Yeah. Outside 2-1. The last guy to do it in Major League Baseball was Jordan Wicks of the Cubs in 2023. Two and 1. 2-2.
I think that's the biggest one right there at the top.
Yep.
Only thrown 6 balls.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Oh,
Wow, was that a good pitch?
Now here's an example of attitude, you know, of maturity. A lot of guys would, you know, have to have that pitch, you know. You know it doesn't affect Wheeler that much. You get out there and you get an attitude because the umpire missed a pitch.
Fly ball left center field. Marsh goes back. He's under it. Makes the catch. Davis goes 3/4 of the way. Goes back.
Short memory. You got to have short memory. And the best example for Abel is definitely Zach Wheeler. His maturity out on the mound is just something. He should hang around Zach's, you know, maybe he does spring training for sure, but I'd be hanging at Zach's
waiting for it.
Yeah.
Cole's in the dugout too. You can chat with him and Aaron Nola as well.
Are you seeing a lot of savvy down there?
There's a lot of savvy. There's a lot of wins. There's a lot of postseason experience. There's a lot of consistency. Line drive, base hit into left center field. Kepler going to try to cut it off, and he does, and then bobbles it. Davis on his way to 3rd, and the throw rightfully goes to 2nd.
That's where it should have gone anyway. Second base. That bobble was a good thing.
Yeah, he made a mistake one game where he threw to 3rd and the runner that hit it advanced to 2nd, and he admitted that, you know,
he wanted to. He wanted to there.
Yeah, he did. His feet were going that way, but his arm threw it to 2nd at the last second. So keep that force out at 2nd available.
And we got 2 outs now, and this is a big batter for him right here in his first start.
was singled his first time up. Just a bit inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Or excuse me, 2 balls and no strikes. And on the ground out towards second. To his left is Stock. Pitch to contact. And the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits. 3 scoreless for McCable. And his dangerous debut.